It's always
All
like
right.
this.
Unfortunately, our rogue/medic is unable to join us, so
No,
we're playing Planet
Phil!
Mercenary.
I will
Still
end
alive.
you! No, I'm just kidding.
Real life.
Just throw him in the space, just the
We're
space
live.
lock.
I will end you. Yeah.
Real life comes before gaming.
Yes.
I know.
He's having some problems.
Well, it's funny
Yeah.
because it's just a school assignment.
Yeah,
I
he's
was like,
basically
hi.
saying, "Oh shit, I forgot to do my homework."
Well, no, it's not even that. When I read that message, I was like, oh, he said group project, and I was like, yep, that's about right.
Yeah.
There we go. Yep.
Oh, we'll do that tomorrow. Oh, we'll do that after tomorrow. Oh, we'll do that 2 days after tomorrow. It's fine. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll do that tomorrow. Isn't it due tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yes, but there's also tomorrow morning. I'm doing it now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah.
At any rate, welcome, gentlemen, to Planet Mercenary.
Ooh la la. Nice.
Yep, last time you were on the frozen planet of Boreas trying to help Doblitz put down its local robot uprising.
Mm-hmm.
During the fighting, you were told there's an executive who crash landed. You need to go in there and retrieve him before his ship blows up.
Mm-hmm.
You went in, you killed some robots, and you retrieved him. As you tried to get out, Logain met an old enemy of his from his days before he was a mercenary.
Ooh.
A evil space koala named Killian.
Killian, yep.
Killian and his sexy accents came in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
totally.
basically they came in with illegal weapons and effectively glued all of you to the wall.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then they left. And then they took your captive. They took not the captive. What's it? Your rescue, the person you
Yeah,
rescued,
yeah.
and they went to deliver them to get a little bonus on their reward.
And we're stick glued to a wall
ended
with
up-
bomb.
Yep.
With a
So
bomb.
it's either the spaceship is going to blow up, or the robots are going to find you and kill you.
Yep.
You guys managed to get away, but Logain had to shoot his own hand off,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
which was pretty epic, if I do say
Yeah.
so.
I remember
was-
that. I was like, I can remember hearing you going, oh, okay.
I'm like, oh yeah. I was like, yes.
Oh,
That's
yes.
you're right.
That's yes.
But at any rate, you guys managed to escape the planet.
Mm-hmm.
Your Doblitz contact, Mr. Snurbley, understands that you guys were cheated out of your rightful payment, so he paid you.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So and then your doctor recommended a place to go to get a replacement for Logain's hand.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys traveled to the Prairie Ring,
Mm-hmm.
where you met more of Logain's tiny little space fairy species, and they
Yay.
replaced Logain's cut off hand with a robot hand that has a built-in chainsaw.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Ooh,
Which you
nice.
thought was the most epic thing ever. Well,
Oh, I have plans.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, the doctors who did it for you were accused of heresy, and then a small army was sent to destroy the doctors and their work.
Mhm.
Fortunately, Logain got to put his sniping skills to use.
Yeah.
So they're going to come back
blew
and- myself
up.
Yeah.
That was fun.
That was
Yeah.
fun. That was fun.
Yep. And then,
Alright.
yeah, so the doctors will get, the doctors are going to get their heresy, they're going to get killed for heresy at another time.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
As you guys were leaving the Prairie Ring, you got contacted again by Mr. Snurbley, who offered you a little downtime, some time to train, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And planet Earth, there's a place called Mall 1,
Yes.
and they know and the security guards there practice a martial arts called Parkata Urbatsu, which is basically parkour, free running, and something called YouTubing that have all been mixed together to form some kind of coherent martial arts that
Yeah.
allows the security guards to basically leap from level to level in
Mhm.
Mall 1.
Yeah.
So you've basically been signed up for some classes, and you've been sent there. Surely nothing is going to happen there.
Nah, it's
just
fine.
Yeah. Well, actually, Mr. Snurbley does have a motive. He does have a little motive for sending you there. What's basically a company town on Boreas,
Mm-hmm.
a group of scientists drank a little too much, and then they played an old Earth video game. And then, while they were drunk, they decided that they could actually make Metal Gear Exodus a viable weapon.
Ooh, there we go. There we go.
There's the motive. But you know what? on the other hand, you guys don't know about that right now, so just relax and welcome to Sol System,
Yay.
the home of humanity and its various uplifts, including Undertaker, and the origin of the original humanity fuck yeah meme.
So Logain's like, yes, I've seen this one before.
Yes. You saw the meme where it showed a human playing a banjo. In the background, there's a nuclear explosion, and the banjo-playing human is kicking a rhinoceros in the junk.
What?
And the caption said, "If we do this to our planet, imagine what we'll do to yours."
Logain kind of
Oh my
chuckles.
God.
Yes,
Well, at least the
these
trainings
hairless-
are legit, right?
yeah, the hairless pink apes. Yeah, the hairless pink apes are some very good allies to have. They're a little expansionist, a little aggressive, but in a fight, you want them on your side. If only to put them between you and the enemy.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And I go to the butler guy on our ship.
Jeeves.
Yep.
Jeeves. I go up to Jeeves.
Your AI.
Yeah, the AI, and I log on to it, and I basically say, "So how much longer till we get to the Earth?"
Jeeves says, "Well, sir, we're not exactly going to Earth right away.
Oh, where are we going?
Not Earth proper. Mole 1 was built... I'm trying to find a map for you guys to look at in the book. Jeeves is going to explain that when humans discovered that they could actually go into outer space, Mole 1 was built as sort of a way station.
Oh, interesting.
It basically was like you flew in there, it's like a rest stop almost.
Okay.
Hang on. All right, here we go. It was called Moon Earth Lagrange Point 1 or Moon Earth L1.
Okay.
It's basically a gigantic wheel made of metal. And like I told Logain, it's spun for gravity. The gravity in there is about anywhere between 1/6 to 1/3 Earth's gravity.
Yay.
With the discovery of cheaper energy sources, the station was no longer necessary, and it was abandoned before being turned into a museum that basically depicted how humans originally got into space. When the museum's profits began to tank, the owner came up with the brilliant idea of selling the museum to the gift shop. The gift shop then turned...
Selling the museum. What the fuck?
Sold the museum to the gift shop.
Okay. A little
what
bit weird,
happens-
but okay.
So what did the gift shop do?
Yeah.
Well, at the time, it was known as Old Mel 1. So the gift shop decided to call it Mall 1 and turn it into a massive shopping district.
Yes. Yeah. All that history.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's between... Well, no. When it was sold, they were told you can't knock out any of the historical bulkheads.
Oh, okay, interesting.
The response was, so it's only mostly mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So now you guys have teleported into the Sol System. One thing that you notice is that you had to teleport pretty far out.
Right.
And when I say far out, I don't mean like awesome. I mean like in terms of distance. The teleport area denial that protects Sol System goes all the way up to Jupiter.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys you teleported in near Saturn, and you're now flying in.
Okay.
All right.
So we're just on the orbit right now?
No, you're not in orbit yet. You're flying straight towards
the spaceport, right?
Yeah.
Not even. No, you teleported near Saturn, and now you're basically just hitting the gas and driving towards Earth.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. We
If you
warped
go-
in near Saturn, and now we're just kind of making our way now to Mall 1, essentially.
Yeah, look at page 206 of your PDFs. You'll find a map.
206. Hold on. 206.
Turn to page 206, question 6. 206,
Yep.
question
At the very bottom of the page, you'll find a map.
Ah.
Yeah, wait. No, there better not be a time limit on this question, teacher. Teacher,
There's not a time
please.
limit.
Oh,
There is no
okay.
time limit.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. So it's between. So Soul Gate is where.
The Soul Gate, the gate is back before the advent of the teleport. There was something called Worm Gates.
Ah.
The Soul Gate is the one leading into the Earth system, into the Soul system.
Okay.
They're basically obsolete at this point. With the advent of the teleport, they're obsolete. You guys teleported in like near Saturn.
Ah, nice.
It's that big yellow planet with a ring around it.
We're floating around Saturn essentially at this point.
Not really. Not even. No. Saturn's behind you now. Jeeves has basically hit the gas. You got about 72 hours.
Yeah.
72
Yeah, you got about 72 hours or so before you reach Mall 1, which is located between Earth and Luna.
Ah,
Right.
I see. So, what do we do at this moment?
Well, I know what Logain's gonna do.
Drink?
Logain is gonna go. Yeah, drink. Logain is gonna go to the. Is there like a little like training room on the ship?
I'm gonna say yes. I thought you were gonna use your chainsaw and trim the bonsai trees again.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking about doing that, but then I was like, yeah, let's do something different. Basically, what he's practicing doing is he's practicing like just unarmed kind of combat. So he's trying to like do like some practice kicks and a couple jabs.
That's wise because on Earth proper, unless you're a member of the military, UNS military, or you're a member of one of the various police forces on Earth, weapons are not allowed.
Not allowed. Yes. So I'm trying to practice to get ready. So I'm like doing different stances.
Yeah.
What I'm also trying to do is I practice with like a dummy. I have because as my race. What's my race? It's Tau Senegan.
Yeah.
As a Tau Senegan, I have claws. I have lizard-like claws, so I can I practice slashing, and also I practice slashing with my left hand.
Ooh.
And with my right hand, what I practice doing is I practice
upping the chainsaw.
Upping the chainsaw. So like I'll try like a slash, and then I'll thrust with the chainsaw.
Yeah. One of your men with something a little humor actually drew a crude Oben face, and then taped it to the dummy, and underneath he wrote Killian.
Nice.
And I basically what I do is I practice a bit, and then finally before I finish, I just put like my fist to the dummy's face. And then I switch to the chainsaw so that the chainsaw goes right through the dummy's head.
Yeah.
And I just rev it and just pull it down to the bottom and cut the dummy in half.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I go, one day. And that's what I do.
And then you hear, as you're doing that, you hear Petey's voice Petey's voice behind you. Yeah, he says, I see you're enjoying your new arm, Logain.
It's powerful, and hopefully I get to finish off Killian with this. Nothing would make me more happy across the whole of this universe.
Yeah, you turn to face him, you see that what's his name? Oh, Petey's holographic avatar there, and you feel a slight unsettling feeling in your stomach when you realize that Petey's an Oben AI originally. So he looks sort of like Killian.
I kind of, now that I look at him, I kind of just, what do you want, Petey?
He says, actually wanted to talk to you about your refusal to rebuild your fire team.
Well, I mean, the reason that I don't want to rebuild it is because I was close with them. I was close with Petrie, I was close with Spike, I was close with Littlefoot, and I thought that I could bring them together as a team, that we could take on whatever way the universe threw against us, and sadly I was mistaken. I couldn't even save. I kind of look at my my armor, because I have like an armor, like a shoulder pad that has baby, like a polar bear and baby written on it.
Yep.
Nice.
And I look at it and I just go, couldn't save baby, and I could barely save myself. So
Petey said,
I'd rather, if I'm gonna die, I'm not gonna be responsible for bringing anyone else down with me.
Petey says, and yet, it was their choice to follow you. You didn't force them into it.
I guess Logain kind of goes, I mean, part of me was happy, like I was happy to have the company. For so long I'd been on my own, and then I found these guys, and it was good money, it was good work, it was good game, lining up the shots on all of the universe's creatures. It was thrilling.
Petey says, I know I call myself a god. I know I'm the Emperor Pius Day and who lives in the center of the galaxy and all that. Mm-hmm. But believe me when I say that I too have lost friends. There was a guy you may have heard of, Captain Tagon. He was a good man, good mercenary. He really did care for his men. One day, they were attempting to help me secure an artifact when the ship got boarded. They were on the verge of being overrun. So what Captain Tagon did was he took a warhead into the place where the boarders were and detonated it. He saved the ship and his men, but he died in the process. And there was nothing I could do to save him.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, so believe me when I just want you to know that I do understand where you're coming from when I say this. I would suggest that don't die for them. You're planning to die at some point, to go out in a blaze of glory and die and for your men. I can tell. I would suggest, I would advise against it. Don't do that. Don't die for your men. Live for your men. For everyone who died under your command, live. Take what you learned. Take everything you learned from their deaths. Take that all and use that so that you can train the next great band of men under your command, so that they don't die the same way.
Yeah, I just Logain, he's nodding and he's listening. He's being very quiet, like probably quieter than you usually notice.
Yeah.
All right, I'll do it. Logain kind of looks for a moment and kind of looks down and says, all right, I get what you're saying. I'll do it on one condition, though. If I'm going to have a new support, like strike team, I want them to be well-trained, and I don't want to bring them into anything that I don't think that they can take on right away.
Petey says, well, then I'm afraid that's up to you.
Okay. And he kind of, the Logain goes, well, did you have anyone in mind that you think would be a good fit?
Petey says, well, the old security team in Mall 1 is more interested in doing acrobatics at night than actually doing security work. As such, there's been some problems that you'll probably become appraised with when you reach Mall 1. Of course, from the old security team, when the owner finds out what's been going on under his nose, the old security team is going to lose their jobs, and they're going to be looking for new ones. Just a thought.
Yeah, that might give them an opportunity. All right, tell you what. When we go down to Mall 1, I'll take a look at this group of ne'er-do-wells, and I'll see if they're capable.
He says, well, they are good at acrobatics. He says, they are good at acrobatics. You should see the videos.
I can only imagine.
Just, they're going to need you.
Masters, I assume.
Yeah, exactly. He says, Petey just smiles and says, exactly. Now, just be gentle. They haven't really haven't fired a gun, so you're going to have to train them how to do that. And who better than a sniper to teach someone how to aim?
That is true.
They're also they're also humans, just so you know. So try to keep your claws reined in.
And I kind of look at my claws. I kind of pull them out,
Yep.
and then I just put them back. And I just kind of look at him and say,
No promises, but I'll try my best.
Says, well, I guess that's all you can do. And then Petey turns his hologram off. Yeah.
And I leave the room and get ready to land or whenever that happens.
Yep. All right. What is Undertaker doing?
Oh, Undertaker is not doing much. He's
Because he's
like,
flat out
no.
shit-faced drunk.
No. He's taking
that was baby.
like a sip of the wine. He's not really gonna lose himself, gonna give in to lose control and everything. Well, he is drinking. He's talking to his men about how stupid baby has become, and let himself to death. Just over a bunch of like ignorant, just recruits, because like in Undertaker's
poor
mind,
decisions.
yeah,
Just poor
it's just
decision-making.
poor decision making, and how he's unfit of leading the group, and yeah, that's basically it. He's basically ranting and unleashing his rage.
Yeah.
So it's almost like he's trying to raise morale, but it's more like
Yeah.
him venting about how pissed he is about the situation.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
He's
Yep.
doing the opposite
by the way, as
of
a
a good job. Opposite.
Yeah, I was gonna say, as a little bit of flavor, the wine he's drinking
Mm-hmm.
is actually grown by Doblets.
Oh.
They don't just do spaceships and vehicles; they also do wine.
Mm-hmm.
And every time you get a brand new spaceship from them, you get two complimentary bottles of wine. One to drink when you toast, one to toast the ship,
Mm-hmm.
and then one to smash against the ship after you've secretly chugged the bottle and replaced it with grape soda.
Hey, there we go.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, so basically he's probably drinking grape soda this whole time. He's just like, oh, yeah. He's like, oh, I've been drinking a lot
busy.
lately,
I've been
that's
drinking a lot lately. Oh,
that's what
I've been drinking a lot lately,
Yeah.
and
this
I haven't been drunk.
Yeah.
This Fanta of some sort.
Yeah. It's amazing.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
That's about it.
All right. Yeah. All right. 72 hours of drinking and training later,
Mm-hmm.
and also your doctor is training on his ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've got a dummy.
Yeah.
The men prefer that he works on dummies
Rather
before
than
he
them.
Yeah.
before he works on them. Like you guys actually put up the video communications, and you saw like the entire operating area was covered in fluff. and Khreg popped up and he said, "Good news, everyone! I just learned that you cannot use a hand grenade to expedite dissection."
Logain, for the love of God, do not use grenades to heal people, please. Especially when I'm around, I'd like to live just a little bit longer.
Khreg.
He says, "I will make no."
Yeah. Undertaker talks through the hologram and says, "Khreg, maybe consider to work on yourself first next time. You know, just a word of advice."
He says, "That's not really much of a challenge." And then he reaches up, he pulls out his eyes, and he starts to juggle them.
Oh no, I'm
And then
not
he puts
talking
them
about
back
that.
in.
I'm just saying, next time, maybe replace the grenade with your eyeballs.
It says, "Eyeballs cannot expedite dissection."
Well,
This I know.
Grenades can be.
Yeah, Logain just goes, no.
That you should try everything once.
Yeah.
Everything.
Always
once.
try
This is-
new
and that-
things.
Yeah, he says, "In that case, I would recommend you guys try juggling your own eyeballs." And then he pulls out his eyes again and juggles them.
Well, unlike you, we don't move our body part that easy.
I'm gonna do it. Oh no, my comm just turned click.
Nice.
Yeah. And my comms are off now.
Nice.
Yeah, meanwhile, on the bed, he's holding his eyes like, "Hello? Are they still there? Did they just go quiet? I don't have my eyeballs in my head. I can't tell."
Nice.
That's great.
That's great.
All right. So yeah, 72 hours later, you guys finally arrive at Mall 1, which is a gigantic orbiting metal donut between Earth and Luna. As you approach, you get a call. You get hailed by the AI in charge of the docking, who welcomes you to Mall 1 and informs you that weapons have to be left on board. If they are not left on board, you need to submit them to the AI for the AI to turn them off. What this basically means for Logain is that he won't be able to pop his chainsaw.
Yep.
Which is fine because
what if they don't know about what if they don't know about my chainsaw?
Make a deceive check.
Oh, I will gladly make a deceive check.
How?
It's just I convince they see the robot arm and I try and say because
You're doing a John Cena thing.
It switches from a robot arm to a chainsaw. The thing is relatively concealed. I can put some. What I'll do is if this is all like improv. I kind of wrap some Final Fantasy cloth around it and just it's kind of bellowing and it's more like aesthetic to the armor. And I'm it's like I lost my arm in a battle long ago. This is it's just a robot. It's just simply a robotic arm. There's nothing in this arm for you to worry about. That's a garbage roll.
11-8.
Yeah, and
versus the AI's. No, you're holding it up. It's like there's nothing in here that you need to worry about, and the cloth just falls off. And it was like, "Yeah, I'm disabling that."
And as I do that, I pocket my stealth gun into my boot because that is an actual stealth gun that is easy to hide.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, the Undertaker's not doing anything. He's got his trusty paws and claws. That's all he needs.
Yeah, they're not going to. That's the funny thing. You're not allowed to bring artificial weapons like guns or chainsaws, but the natural weapons like claws and fists are allowed.
Oh yeah,
they're not going to declaw you.
Yeah, they're not going to declaw me. I wouldn't let them.
How to declaw? Chipping off your fingernails, maybe
okay,
to a manicure.
Here's my question. Then, if I can't use the chainsaw arm, can I still transform it into a chainsaw, even though it's technically not running? Or is it just it stays in its robot?
It's basically going to be locked inside of its sheath.
It's going to be locked. Okay.
Yeah. Once you leave finish your business with Mall 1 and you leave, the AI will re-enable it for you.
Okay, gotcha.
Or you can try to hack into it and re-enable it yourself.
That's always
not recommended.
Awesome option.
Spoilers.
Piss off the authority. That's what we do.
Yeah, that sounds
we'll
like a good
see
idea.
if it comes to that. I've got my backup gun that they don't know about.
All right. By the way, this is an external picture of Mall 1 as well as the history that I related to you.
Nice.
Oh, okay, I see.
Let's see.
Cool.
Ooh. So it's only mostly mine.
Yep, it's only mostly yours.
That's great.
Nice.
Okay, so I guess we land. Are we has anyone come to see us, or is it just
Yes, someone is coming to see you. It's a thin, sweating man who's got long hair tied up in a ponytail. He comes up to you, and when he speaks, have any of you seen Finding?
You were saying
yeah, he's sweating.
Is it hot?
Yeah, he's very. Not for you.
Okay.
Not ironically, oddly enough, not for Undertaker, not for Logain. It's pretty temperate, actually.
Okay.
Have any of you seen Finding Nemo?
Yeah, totally.
Yes. Yeah.
Do you remember when Dory speaks whale? That's how he talks.
Okay.
Oh.
Let's
So
hear it.
I am going to try to do this.
Yeah.
This is
All
really
right.
awesome.
This can't wait.
Yeah.
All right. Sometimes he says, so you are being the Zoolanders, yes?
I just give him a weird look. Yes, that's us.
Hang on. What Hang on one sec. Here we are. Khreg is going to make.
What?
He is going to make a xenobiology check
Ooh.
What?
to see why this human is speaking like that. All right. Well, first he gets the first mayhem of the night.
Oh.
Hey.
Nice. Mayhem.
They're
Oh,
not
no.
dead until the doctor says they're dead. Until the doctor says they're dead. The next enemy you kill was not actually killed, but instead escapes to trouble you again in the future.
Oh Jesus! That's
Remind me where Uniox keep their brains. I want to make sure of something. For reference, Uniox keep their brains in their pelvic cavities.
yeah.
All
Right.
All right. Kreg's xenobiology check allows him to inform you that this man who's meeting you, is what humans disparagingly refer to as a diplobrat.
Brat?
What happened was when humans were expanding into the reaches of space, they came across a system called the Celestial System.
Oh.
On the main planet that gives the system its name, they discovered that the lands were uninhabited, but the oceans were inhabited by a gigantic squid-like species called Shul. And Shul, in spite of having very fearsome appearances, couldn't actually bring themselves to hurt you, even if they wanted to. They're very peaceful.
Okay.
The Shul, on the other hand, looked on the surface, saw that they weren't using the land, and that there were a bunch of violent, hairless apes who wanted to use the land. So they decided the smart thing to do would be to make an alliance with these hairless apes. Let them use the land, and in return, the humans defend them.
Nice.
There was a civil war fought between the humans called the Terraforming Wars, over whether or not the Shul colony should be independent from Earth. The basically the outcome was Shul, the Celestial System, becomes a protectorate of Earth.
Ah, nice.
That was the outcome. At any rate, some of the humans were sent as diplomats to live among the Shul. Those who did, and their children, became known as diplobrats.
Yeah.
Okay.
There.
And I'm assuming that we can guess that the reason why they're talking like this is because of their overexposure to the different systems, or the different.
More like accustomed to the
Shul.
to the
No, the
tradition.
Shul actually don't speak. Can't actually have a hard time speaking normally. The language that English basically is known as Gal Standard West.
Huh. Okay.
What the Shul speak is a combination of motions, lights, and sounds. That's known as Gal Standard Peroxide.
Interesting.
Okay.
So this guy was raised to speak Gal Standard Peroxide.
Okay.
So when he speaks, so this is basically how Gal Standard Peroxide speakers speak as Gal Standard West. It's confusing, I know. Basically, this isn't his first language.
Yeah, figure.
So that's why his tone is a little bit weird.
Yeah.
Okay. I do look at him and I kind of go, how did you know? How did you know that we were the Zoolanders exactly?
Mr. Snurbley contacted me and told me that you were coming to augment my security, it seems.
Yes, that was a thing. I just kind of turn around. That was a thing that we planned. Yes, we're here to augment your security teams, and I would like to meet them as soon as possible.
He says, no. Hang on. He says, first is you are going to be needing new uniforms. Your current uniforms are rather unsettling to the currents of the water.
What?
I do not
What's
want
wrong?
my.
What's wrong with my armor? I'm looking good
Dodge is
in
going
it,
to say.
and it's perfect.
Dodge is going to say. Basically speaking, my friend, I think our paycheck doesn't want us scaring his customers.
Do we really need to go through all your customers to reach whatever your security upgrade is? I
It's-
mean, we can work
I-
underground without disturbing.
I look at the guy and say, listen, we're here to update your security teams. Am I
It says,
right?
and you will be given security uniforms, specially
Here's the-
fabbed for you.
Especially that, of course. But you know what might help make security of this location more effective,
more
is if
secure.
more secure, is if they don't actually know that we're security. You see, if you see a security guard, you're always on edge. You think, oh, well, somebody's watching me.
Well, they're
we-
going to be on edge if you show up in those uniforms.
We're
Any of the
not
kids, your
gonna
company's
show up
uniforms.
in front of them, dumbass.
We're
gonna
not
be
going
stealth.
to. We're going to be stealthy. We're going
Yeah.
to take the scenic route. We're not going to be out in the public. No. We're going to take our time, and we're going to scope out the area, and we will be on top of things as quickly and as humanely as possible.
Ah,
I can guarantee you
humane.
that.
I just
Um,
laugh when Logain says the word humane.
Yeah.
Ah.
I'm checking. Make a negotiate check.
All right, dude. I guess I'll.
Yeah,
Do
you
that.
do the roll.
Yeah, since Logain is the one trying
Yeah,
to
you're
convince
the one
him.
I have a bonus of 2. Let's go.
I have a
Wow,
bonus
that
of
was
none,
actually
so,
decent.
yeah, that's
I'm
pretty good.
flipping something. He looks at you and says, he looks a little, well, first you get a mayhem card. Let's see what happens. Let me correct your form, ironically.
Oh no.
On the next player who makes a skill check, tell them how to do it better and earn a roleplay point, and you'll give them a +2 bonus.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, so that's after this or
I
this
think
turn?
Yeah,
it's after this.
After this, yeah, the
Okay.
man looks at you, squints at you again, and says, as long as you be staying out of the way, don't go near my customers, please.
Oh, I promise we will not bother your customers, and we will be.
No, I mean stay out of customers' sight.
Ah,
Yes, we'll
don't
don't
you
want
worry
customers.
about it. It's not like we're
I-
tourists. We're not gonna go near your customers unless
We
there's
will
any
we
sign
will
of
avoid the
trouble.
we will avoid the gift
Yeah.
shops. We will avoid the places that your customers frequent. We will find the back way to the location that we're going.
By
Which
the
Logain
way,
is for-
where
yeah.
are we going? Point us the direction, and you won't hear from us unless
Alright,
there's trouble.
He gives you directions to the cameras, to where the cameras are, to the security room where the camera monitors are.
Okay. nice.
That's basically the unofficial headquarters of the security team.
Okay.
Undertaker is kind of getting bored of all this, so he's gonna fly up in the air and just fly to the direction.
Logain is going to actually attempt to stealth his way there,
Mm.
if possible.
All right, yeah. Yeah,
Stealthy
Logain
flight?
is a shadow.
Stealthy flight?
Logain is a shadow among shadows. Undertaker is causing shouts of alarm from customers as he flies around in front of everybody.
I was gonna ask, since I made this check, does that mean the card is activated for me for stealth?
No, it has to be another person.
Oh, a different person. Okay.
Yeah, so if Undertaker had decided to make the
Can I
check,
fly stealthily behind the shadow of the buildings and everything?
there's a. Hang on, where's the interior here? There we go. All right. Last panel on this one. Whoop, wrong one. That's
Mm-hmm.
here's the interior. Last panel.
Let's
Last
see.
panel.
Yep, the last panel shows you what the interior of this main interior
Oh,
looks
I
like.
see. So it's
Okay.
impossible to do stealth if I'm flying because
With
everyone's
flying, because everyone can
All
just
right,
look
so
out and see
I don't
you.
have a visual. Sorry about that. I didn't
Yeah.
have a visual before. I thought we were
Alright,
among
well-
buildings, so that's why.
Yeah,
I
now
fly.
you have the visual. No,
Then I don't.
no, it's
fly.
basically it's like don't
Yeah.
fly. All right,
I just try to blend into the shadows like Logain did.
make a stealth check.
Eh.
Five,
Oh, I get
six.
+2, right? Because he's.
No, Logain has to tell you.
Oh, okay.
Logain, tell
Me?
him.
Tell me.
Uh,
how to be
Okay,
stealthy.
and before he goes, he says, okay, one of the first things you want to do is you want to make sure that you're always moving with the shadows, right? So when the lights go by, when the machines move through this
spare
particular
me the
situation,
lecture and just
okay,
show me.
listen, and I stare him down. I say, listen to me. We have a good opportunity to learn, train, and get prepared so that I can go kill that motherfucker. And you know who.
Fine.
And I just look at him, and I'm basically saying to him, look, simply put, move with the moving, and I'm assuming that, okay, here's an example, is there little transports, essentially maybe forklifts or something like that are kind of going around, or little things that are transporting deliveries or anything around those lines?
There's some you see a service area, and there are some carts there that have janitorial equipment on them. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just
and
gonna.
I'm just
You know what?
I
I'm just gonna put on the
I say to him,
janitorial, the janitor uniform. I'm just gonna toss it on my body and just pretend to be a janitor.
You try to put it on, and you realize this was made for a human.
Yeah, I just
a human female.
You know what? I just rip off the.
It's ripping.
No. And I see. Okay, I see you rip off the janitor.
No. I'm not ripping off the janitor. Hold on. Hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ripping off the symbols that's showing. Usually, when the janitor comes, they will have a uniform with a symbol attached to it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just ripping off the symbol, put it onto my armor.
But you're big.
Yeah. And just put on the hat.
Okay.
I just put on the hat. Yeah, and I just driving the janitorial whatever that is, and just pretend I'm the janitor.
I just look at him and I say, "All right, if this is the path you wish to take, then by all means. But I will suggest this: if you're going to pretend to be a janitor, simply put, keep your face down." Don't talk to anyone, and just look like you're just doing your job and you're supposed to be there. All right? Can you at least agree to do that?
When you're saying that, yeah, totally. Undertaker's kind of spaced out. Then he realized you were talking to him, and okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah. Maybe if I just nod my head, it'll look like I understand.
Thumbs up.
Well, at any rate, Logain, that's good enough to give him the bonus. That's good enough to get yourself a roleplay point.
Hey,
and maybe Undertaker's check is enough to get him a mayhem card.
Fuck.
Xenophobic linguistics. Now exult in your success by saying something inappropriate about another species of Sophon present, and then apologize. So something about humans or Logain species or Neophants.
You scaly creatures are really sly balls and are doing great on stealth. Sleazeballs.
I just look at him with the most
Oh, I'm sorry. Did that poke a sore spot? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to.
Yeah. Make it a sincere apology.
That apology seems so sincere.
I'm truly
my
sincere.
heart is warmed by that genuine emotion coming from your mouth. It was just beautiful stuff.
Yeah, I am sincere, but sounds even worse. All right.
Well, it wasn't. I would actually only rule you get one roleplay point since your apology wasn't sufficiently xenophobic.
Okay, it's fine. I'm.
And then I just I throw my arms up and I just walk away and go into the shadows.
Yeah.
All right.
Do we make it to our location?
Yeah, you get a good idea. Malwan is actually a pretty popular shopping place for humans, as well as for non-humans as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like you spy other species flittering around and engaging in commerce. That's the thing about the Schlock mercenary universe, is that humans and aliens do tend to get along a lot better than they do in Warhammer.
Oh.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Warhammer, it's a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, it's a nightmare, and every time one side gets an advantage, the developers step in and make sure that advantage is nullified in some way.
Oh, Necrons are amazing. Oh,
Nope.
no, they're not.
Nerf.
Tyranids are overrunning everyone. Well, everyone gets flamethrowers.
Yeah.
Everyone gets flamethrowers.
And also Tyranids aren't allowed to use vehicles.
Mhm.
So there.
You know what? Who needs a buff? Imperial Guard. Let's fucking buff them to infinity and beyond.
And let's make it so that you have to kill them in order to get that buff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That's gonna
At
happen.
any rate,
Mm.
At any rate, you get there. You go inside and you find out that the security is actually manned by a thin, zit-faced human teenager.
Mm.
It's like,
Oh, no.
yeah, what do you want?
I'm getting
His name tag
flashbacks.
says,
Getting flashbacks.
Yeah, flashbacks.
His name-
Severe flashbacks from
Say
another
what?
dimension.
From another dimension. Flashbacks of what?
Yeah.
He's not. If you're thinking of Neville, he's not quite that bad. His acting isn't that
okay.
bad.
But the voice
Oh,
kind
this
of
looks like-
triggers something.
Yeah, it just looks like. Yeah, this guy just looks like he just spent too long serving up greasy food,
Okay.
and he's recovering from that.
Okay.
I guess I
We're
just walk up to
here
him and
to
said,
clean up. Is that generator enough? I'm just
I just
talking to Logain.
so we're inside the security place at this point, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I ripped the hat and the symbol off Undertaker's. Like, you don't need to disguise anymore.
They
Calm
Throw it
said,
on
the
the ground.
fuck down. What's wrong with you? We're here to take on a
I'll
simple
tell you what's
job.
wrong, man. Tell you what's wrong, man. Castrata and a polar bear just walked in here and are arguing with each other.
Yeah, if
That's
you
not something you see every day, man.
if you continue saying that, I'm gonna pulverize you into the wall and pummel you to your death.
He looks. Yeah, you see that he holds up a can of soda. He's squinting at the ingredients and he just dumps it out in a trash can.
Can I try to intimidate him?
Who?
Yeah, the
The
guy
kid?
who just talked to me.
Kid.
I just threatened him a bunch. I just wanted
All
to
right, make
intimidate
an
him.
intimidation check.
Come on. It's not great.
5, 7, 11. Yeah, he's like, dude, I just work here, man.
But the voice,
I
it
just-
triggers some bad memories.
Hey, listen. I know he's reminding us of that one guy that we had to deal with Necrons on Necron 7, all right? It was a bad situation all around for everyone. Nobody liked it, all right? But maybe this guy's better, all right? Maybe this guy's better and we won't have to fucking throw him through a portal or something like that, all right?
Probably.
Also, Undertaker gets a mayhem.
Okay, nice.
Carmageddon. Upgraded success.
This
Unfortunately, that
must
must be balanced. The next player to roll suffers a -5 penalty to the roll.
be- What?
All right.
So basically, that means like he just like
Someone else
he
will
just
try to
empties out his
intimidate.
drink, and then he runs. He makes an excuse about having to go to the bathroom, and he leaves. And the security booth is yours.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
I guess we're here, Undertaker. Since you're the roadie, since you're leading this venture, what should we do next?
Well,
I just
we
kinda
look
have
at the
my head
camera and we get some nasty foods and we sleep.
You look at the camera. It's kind of boring.
Yeah, that's why
You understand
we
why
order
they
some
put-
junk foods and we sleep. That's all we're gonna do.
Am I now? Is the security team that I'm actually looking for here? Do I have to go find them, or is it just like a?
You look at the cameras. You notice that some people are on one of the lower levels are stopping to watch. Watch another group of people go bouncing up on the level.
Bouncing.
Go basically bouncing up, jumping from level to level,
Ah.
from bridge to bridge. And you guess that's the security team you're looking for.
Rather
Noted. First
chipper, aren't they?
first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go and I'm going to hack into the security systems and make a recording of them, like essentially goofing off.
All right,
Can I do that?
make a
Everyone.
computers check.
Ooh, nice.
Another success, another mayhem.
Mayhem.
Also, this stuff is pretty bad. The security system is bad. You may want to upgrade that before you get back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Consummate professional. You're all gonna to learn from this moment.
Hold this card when you complete the mission,
Mm,
meeting
like
at least one objective.
Ah.
Each piece. Ooh,
Nice.
okay, that's a nice
That's
one.
a
So that means you have to keep Undertaker under control.
Well,
that's
for the
you're
duration of
causing
the
a
mission.
That's just impossible. I mean, I might as well just throw that card away.
The Undertaker's
All right,
not
I will
doing
put
anything.
this-
He's just lying back, enjoying the junk food on the table.
Okay.
and
I
just-
look at Undertaker and I say, all right. I know this isn't exactly the action-packed, thrilling adventure that we're usually on.
You were talking? You were talking?
So Logain is like, this is the thing, when you grab onto like the between your eyes and you just kind of hold it, like you're just really just like trying not to explode. But Logain's like nails, like his claws are just digging into that, so it's just a little streak of blood that's going down his face.
Hey, dude,
And,
you're crying in blood. What the hell?
Yeah.
Greg is going to say, you are so frustrating to him that he has no choice but to weep blood. Or he has accidentally cut himself. I don't know
That's
which.
nonsense.
I'm
If you
going
will hold
to.
still so I can provide immediate examination. And
I
he pulls out a grenade. I've been practicing.
Okay, first off, I say, I grab the grenade, like I snatch it out of his hands and I put it in my pocket.
Yeah. And then as you hold it, you realize that it's lighter than it should be. And when you take a squint at it, you realize that it's been emptied out.
Oh.
Like, that's just basically a grenade shell.
Oh.
Yeah, one of Logain's men, not Logain, sorry, Kreg's men, just winks at you. He's like, he just winks. He's like, yeah, we emptied it. Basically, they emptied it out.
Nice.
I'm gonna keep a hold of this.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna pocket it, and then I'm just gonna walk over to Undertaker, and I'm just gonna look at him and say, okay, look, I'll order you some junk food, right? I can order you that. I'm just gonna go take a little walk and go see the security guard. As long as you promise me to stay here,
Well,
we will be.
aren't we all supposed to stay here? Like the front guy just
Yes.
said, we're probably gonna cause a scene. I'm not sure if the people that are shopping here are comfortable with seeing you, me, or Khreg.
Well, that's what I mean. As long as you stay here, everything will be fine. They will be happy as can be. I am quite the stealthy individual, and I have trained. Listen, Undertaker, you may not know this, but I was actually a spy for my people. So I have a little bit of practice with these kinds of things.
Good for you.
Kinda just
Good for you. All right. I'll listen to you with this once.
This once.
It's
That's all I
not
ask.
like
That's
I
all
have
I
anything
ask.
else to do. Let's just watch the movies. Yay! And the Undertaker just
All right.
sits
I
down.
literally go into the computer systems with my computer technology.
Oh, I want
skills.
that some sort of Last Jedi? Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that.
Okay.
Yeah. It's the new
Spoil-
release. Yeah.
Yeah. Spoiler, Snoke dies. Okay, I gotta go.
All right. Anyway, no more
I'm
no
making
more
my
messing
way.
with copyrighted stuff. Anyway, yeah, those Lucasfilm lawyers move very fast.
I know.
Oh yeah, they do.
Logain, when you and the rest exit rest of the team exit the booth, you see like right over the edge, the ninja-clad security team just leaps up over and then lands in front of you.
Ah, exactly the people I was looking for.
I could say the same thing, buddy.
Well, since you're here, you might as well come inside. We should talk.
And they look inside, and they look past you to see Undertaker sitting there munching on some very
on a
greasy
burger
food
and a pizza.
and watching a bootleg movie. They're like,
What are you looking
yeah, it looks
at?
a little crowded. Looks a little crowded in there, man. Come on. We're supposed to be training you, so let's walk and talk.
Fine.
And I walk with him.
Yeah, basically, he's just going to start asking you what your climbing experience is, what your jumping experience is.
Well, and I basically talk to him, and I basically say,
Well, I mean, I've done a little bit of climbing in my missions. I'm quite skilled in guerrilla tactics, so let's just say I've climbed up a space tree, every once in a while, to say the least. I want to improve more in my melee combat and movement abilities.
He says, well, we can't really do melee here, but movement, absolutely.
Alrighty.
He snaps his fingers and says, "Oi, Jerry, show him what you can do. Show him what he's going to be able to do once we're done with him." And then you see Jerry just stands up, and then he just like gives a cheeky wave and then falls over backwards off the edge.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, when you rush to see what happened, you see that he flips over so that he's right side up. He catches on the edge of the balcony below him, hauls himself up, not over the top, but so that he can plant his feet against the edge and then just push himself off and go flying to the other side of the ring.
And I say, all right, well, I guess you want me to try that?
He says, "No, not right now. Not right now, man. Too many customers. Wait until closing hours."
All right, then what should we do then right now?
Says, he looks down at your armor and he says, "You better get back to Mr. Alice and get some of those uniforms. Get some of those new uniforms, man. You don't want to be scaring the customers off." Mr. Alice, by the way, is the name of the sweaty man who speaks like Dory.
Yeah, speaks like Dory.
Yep.
I'd rather keep the armor on for personal reasons.
He says, "No, don't worry. These are armored. These are armored uniforms. Don't worry."
Yeah, why not?
Okay, yeah. Okay, fine.
When you
All right,
realize
so-
Undertaker just runs out of the room, like, come on, I'm sick of this. All right, let's go change. And since
He runs
the
out. He's like,
uniform-
"Wait, armored uniform? Is that armored uniforms? Tell me
Yeah.
more."
Fine.
All right. All right.
His
all right.
paws
switch
still
it to-
clutched tight into the pizzas and the Coke.
I quickly, in the changing room, I quickly move my hidden pistol into the uniform's boot pocket.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Give me a moment. I need to find the armor list so I can
The
find.
stats on the armor.
Yeah, I was gonna find a close. First, it's not heavy armor.
I know.
Okay.
It's not gonna be.
Probably
You're not
like
getting.
water skin or something. Whisper skin. Sorry, that's like the vest of sort.
Actually, it's more like the blue collar, the mallet M&M blue collar.
Right,
Oh, okay.
mallet, M&M. Let me check.
It's right above the Troublemaker Mark II. So +2 to defense.
Mm-hmm.
The reduction, it's basically that complete with the helmets, you can in fact go outside
Oh,
if you want to do full EVA work.
okay. Putting on the armor.
Yeah, 6 versus laser. Yep, reduction 6 versus laser, plasma, and electrical attacks.
Nice.
Also, while you're wearing
Mhm.
this armor, it gives you the bonus to defense. It gives you that it's a +2 bonus to your defense, but it also gives you a +2 bonus to athletics checks.
Ooh.
Not bad. Not
To
bad.
check, basically to go running around leaping and so forth. But if you want to do something fiddly, like say mess with the electronics of something, like defuse a bomb, you take a penalty, a -2 penalty to that.
Oh,
The
okay.
very delicate tasks.
So +2 to athletics, but -2 to disarming. I'm
Yeah.
assuming.
So no, not disarming, but like fiddly, delicate tasks
Mhm.
that require fine motor control.
Ah, I see.
So I'll tell you if you take that penalty or not.
Okay.
3
So don't worry.
Okay.
Okay.
So what is the defense rating, or
It's
It's,
+2 to defense.
Yeah, +2. And 3
and
or
then
six.
sorry, the damage resistance. That's what I meant. Sorry.
Yeah,
Damage
3 or
resistance
6.
is 3.
Yeah. Unless it's
3.
electricity or
Unless it's electricity, laser, or plasma.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
So basically nothing changed. The face,
Well, I mean,
the
like
same.
for me, it's 6 plus 6, and then the athletics is still pretty decent,
Mhm.
so that's good. So if we're fighting against laser or plasma, we'll be fine.
Mhm.
Okay. So I just switch into the uniform. I've got my hidden gun, and I just kind of come back out, and I go find them again.
Yep. Me too. So we're not
Okay,
gonna threaten the customers right now, right? Now that we're in the uniform.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're basically your job.
Yeah.
And I just kind of like do a couple stretches in the armor, trying to get used to it, like the overall feel of the gear.
Yep.
And I look at the leader, and I just say,
Well, we're dressed up. So what now?
It says, right now, just walk around, get a feel for the place. Mullen can be pretty confusing to newbies.
Yeah.
fair enough. All right.
Let's go
I will go and do a patrol of.
All right, yeah, you're basically going to lead your men on patrol. All right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Meanwhile,
I'll do a
Khreg
patrol here.
is just going to glide around on his wings.
He's gonna fly. Is he wearing
He's basically
the uniform as well?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
He is. But he's an Espereran, so he gets wings.
Okay.
He gets massive 4-meter
Yeah,
wings that let him
definitely.
fly.
Definitely.
Okay.
So
And,
yeah, you as you patrol, you occasionally hear Khreg say "wee" as he flies past you. Actually, more less fly, more glide.
more glide. Yeah.
All right, and I would actually like Logain and Undertaker to make perception checks,
Okay.
Ooh.
and Taj is going to do the same.
Perception. Not bad.
By the way, you don't take penalties to this check.
Nice.
Not bad for me.
All right, larceny and perception. Here we go.
We both have it. Good. It's almost the same. All of us. Like.
4,
Yeah, around the
6,
same.
4. It is exactly the same
Yeah.
between Taj and Undertaker.
Wow.
I'm 1 point higher, and that's it. So, yeah. 16, 15, 15.
Alright.
That's it.
All right, so none of you notice anything untoward
Okay.
during your patrols.
Well.
All right, a few
shopping.
hours. Yeah, well, yeah, and you can go shopping and see what you can buy here.
Yeah, I'm just looking around. What are they selling, actually? Clothes?
Pretty much anything a civilian could want. Yeah, clothing. You get clothing, you get food.
Alright.
You get video games.
Yeah,
Ooh.
he's
I will
definitely
do this
gonna
since I am
order
off.
video games.
You're gonna get a video games, Undertaker?
Yeah.
All right. What are you gonna get? What is make an off-brand video game for you to get?
All right.
Improv,
I need to
improv.
come up with something. What's this?
They've got this new title by Good Dog called The Last of Gus. So
Last of Gus.
yeah.
Or what? Middle finger, shadow of paw. What the hell?
Shadow of
These
Paw. Yeah.
You look at it, you get the feeling that somebody has run out of ideas and is ripping off old video game
Yes.
titles.
All right.
I guess well, he's
Justice. 2. Not
Justice 2.
Yeah, I think this Justice 2.
Justice
Bunch of
2.
heroes
All right.
and Orthamari. That's just my type. Fighting against each other. Yeah. On a
Yeah.
infinity scale, and I'm not gonna say more on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Logain is actually going to see if there's a plant shop and see if he can pick up any more bonsai
Bonsai.
trees since he's here.
Yeah.
Bonsai.
There is, and he can.
Hey.
And by the way, this isn't actually going to cost the company anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's on.
You only
the-
Yeah. Actually, basically, it's not going to cost you anything unless it actually contributes
to combat.
to the company's effectiveness.
Okay.
So, for example, if you were to buy a vehicle, it would.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
it's unlike.
Well, it's basically like big purchases
Yeah.
are going to cost resources.
Yeah.
But if it's something as simple as like a can of soda or like
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
bonsai
we'll probably
tree or
have-
like
we can
or
probably
a video
afford it
game, it's
ourselves.
probably just like a RP kind of thing
Yeah.
for the most part. Okay.
Actually, baby, as you're walking around, and what's your name? Undertaker, not baby.
Yeah.
Undertaker.
I forget. Baby had his
That's fine.
face blown out on
Yeah.
Marius.
His toast.
As you're walking around, you see that there's actually a Doblet shop.
What's it
It
selling,
sells
though?
it sells what Doblet specializes in: vehicles, some small spaceships,
Okay.
and of course, wine.
Wine. Probably there are grape soda under it. So it's like, this is not wine. This is wine. And just Undertaker just grabs the one that marked grape soda under it. It's like, this grape soda one is the true wine of them all.
And then you drink it, and you realize, this is more grape soda. Where's the wine?
It's like, damn it.
Damn it. I've been fooled this whole time. All right. What kind of vehicles are they selling? Ground vehicles?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
They're selling some ground vehicles for people who want to buy them.
Okay, let's see what kind of ground vehicles we probably need. Do we have a ground vehicle?
Oh, you do have one, yes.
The
Besides the
Warthog.
Warhawk, sorry. Besides the Warhawk.
No, you don't. Besides the Warthog, you don't have that.
All right. Well, that's fine. I guess.
Shit.
We only
I
need
wish
one.
could I say that I ended up there? Because I have a question
Mhm.
Sure.
I wanted to ask. So let's say eventually I make my way over there and I'm looking around. It's like, do you perhaps have just a motorcycle type vehicle?
What's a motorcycle? What's a motor? What are you talking
And
about?
no, they know what it is.
Oh, okay. I thought motors, the word they never uses, or like, okay.
Right now, I'm skipping ahead. Do they have that?
Flying tank?
What you
the
want?
hell?
Yeah, Doble's Pillbug mini flying tank.
I want that.
What you want
Oh, there's a bike.
is Velatac spec.
Yeah.
You want Velatac spec breacher bike.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's
yes.
amazing.
Yes, I want that. Because nothing would make me
All right.
more happy than like flying down in a drop and then shooting out of the ship in like a hover bike or something around those lines.
Yeah. Not only that, it has slots that you can stick weapons on.
Nice.
Ooh.
What's
Okay.
the resources that it costs?
It costs 15 resources.
What the hell? That's
a lot of
That's a lot.
resources.
Why is the flying
Yep.
tank so cheap? I mean, it's a tank.
Mainly because it's not really much of a tank. It's basically meant for a human-sized Sofonso. Neophants like Taj and Osmari like Undertaker can't fit in. Second, it only has two slots for weapons.
Oh no, I'm talking about the AG Sectum 5240 flying tank.
Why does it cost?
Yeah, it
Well,
only costs
because it has
15.
4 passengers.
Yeah.
Has 4 passengers and 4 slots for weapons.
Yeah.
Plus, if it takes 1 point of hull damage, it's destroyed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
Alright,
that's true.
I guess that's true.
They also are having something of a special with the spaceship.
Hmm.
They're selling a Armadillo.
Armadillo.
That's not a vehicle. It's a drop ship.
Oh.
Ooh.
It's because it's coming with a gun package.
Mm-hmm.
It normally goes for 4 resources, but they're willing to cut one resource off the price because you guys work for Doblets. It's the company discount, as it were.
Okay. Can I check if they're like trying to skim us?
Oh, swindle us, swindle
yeah,
us.
just like, oh, it's company price, but it's actually a defect or something like that.
Make an insight check.
Can I make an insight check as well?
Insight? Where insight? Oh, here. I have nothing on insight.
8. Now you have no idea what they're trying to sell you.
All right.
So Logain can also make an insight if he wants.
Oh, he already makes it.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
9, 11. Yeah.
9, 11. You believe that they're on the level with you, Logain.
Okay. I nod my head and I go, well, how much would this armadillo cost then?
3 resources.
That's okay, I
That
guess.
seems doable. Yeah.
Seems
Okay.
doable. All right.
So whose ship will this be?
So Khreg has a ship,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
And he's not here.
The
So
current
it's ours. Just
Yeah,
saying.
the current he already has his own ship, so it's between Logain, Undertaker, and Taj won't. If neither of you want it, then Taj will take it.
I mean, Undertaker, if you want to take this, I kind of want to have. Well, I guess it's each we could have our own ship. I guess.
If you
Do you want to take this, or
Well, where's
do you want to take it, or do you want me to take it? Like honestly,
hold on. Can I see the armadillo? Which page is it?
Page 123. It's a tiny drop ship.
Okay.
Yep, a little on the small side.
Armadillo class. Well, like if you don't want it, I can take it. It's fine. You can use it later on. Logain hasn't have his own ship yet, right? We're
Right.
sharing one ship, so yeah, sure. I'm gonna take it.
okay, cool.
All right. So what are you going to call this one? So we'll reduce company resources by 3.
Yep.
Okay.
So that means you should have 2 resources left.
2 resources.
I mean, the armadillo's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
You might like because it fits our aesthetic. We're all like animal names, so
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah. Once you finish putting down the little robot rebellion on Boreas, you're going to get what's called the Badger Wagon.
The Badger.
It's a much larger and nigh indestructible ship.
Nice.
Unfortunately, it doesn't have much room for upgrades since most of its invulnerability comes from having a really, really thick hull. So there's not much room for upgrades.
That's
All
fine.
right. Okay, company ships. I'm going to add another handout there. What are you going to call it?
I literally have no clue.
what? Give us a description of what does the ship kind of look like aesthetically?
I was going to say, if you look on page 123, they actually have a little picture of it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, 123.
Yep.
All right, I
Yep.
will be there.
The first
in
one
a jiffy.
on the left. I know
The
what
first
it
one on the left
looks
is not
like,
the.
but I just don't know
Yep.
what to call it.
It comes with the gun package.
Nice.
So it does 2d6 with missiles, not lasers, missiles. That's an important distinction to make.
All right, 2d6 lasers.
123. Okay, and it's the left one.
Yep, it's the leftmost.
Yep.
Leftmost. All right. It looks like a grasshopper. So why don't you call it the space hopper?
Not the best name.
The rat
We'll
racer?
live it.
He'd say, "Listen. I gave you I gave you an idea."
Yeah.
I
So
literally-
that's what I said.
Okay.
Not the best
No, it's
name,
it's
but
funny.
we can live with it.
It's funny because like before I started the session, I was talking to my buddy about a different campaign that I'm running, and we spent like we spent like 50 minutes like trying to find a picture of what he wanted his mom's character art to look like, and it took so long. I sent him like 600 pictures. He was like, no.
Yeah,
No.
believe me, I know.
Yeah.
I know how hard that is.
All right. Well, we have a ship now, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yep, you have a
drop
brand
ship.
new ship,
Yeah.
a drop ship, which is nice because these things are able to survive the charge.
That is true. Yeah.
True.
They're able to actually survive a charge. You can use that to drop the entire company in there.
Yeah.
So what are you going to call it, though?
Like what Logain suggested, space hopper. That's fine.
The Space Hopper. Okay. Alrighty. I'm going to find the damage resistance for it because it does have some resistance. Oh, DR3. Not bad.
Defense 7, damage resistant. Where's it?
All right, All right, hang on.
You are working on the ship? Okay. Go ahead.
Yep. I've got the stats, so don't worry about it.
Nice.
Alright. Okay, can in all players' journals and
Send.
all players. There you go.
Nice.
Check your thing.
Hey.
Yep, there's your Space Hopper.
Oh, isn't that laser instead of missile? Did you say?
No, I said it came with missiles, not lasers.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
So
All right. I guess after that, I just continue walking with the team, and I just kind of say, I guess just Logain's just looking at them, because Logain's trying to figure out whether or not they're going to be good material for the Zoolanders, right?
yeah,
And,
they seem a little flighty, but they know their stuff as far as when it comes to urban free running. As you're watching them go leaping or making these death-defying leaps, Logain, you just you get this image of Killian's team caught in a kill box with these guys leaping over them and shooting down as they do, anime style.
Nice.
You just get this image.
I just hear Logain giggles. I was watching him looking at them drooling and giggling. I was like, what the hell? I elbowed Khreg and was like, do you think you should fix that?
It says, I'm a physical doctor, not a mental doctor.
No,
we need a chaplain for that.
So Logain's thinking about the possibilities with these guys, and he goes, I want to take them aside somewhere and actually talk to them, in private, if possible.
Well, night, air quotes, is falling. People are going to their hotels, or they're going to take their private spaceships back down to Earth, or to Luna. Okay. So basically, the mall's going to be empty.
So it's closing. Closing time.
Yep.
Closing
time. Yep. And they're going to train you. Right now, they're going to start training you in Parkata Ubatsu.
Okay.
Let's train.
All right. So basically, you need to make an athletics check to jump.
Okay.
Let's
roll.
I'm assuming that's both of us, right?
Yeah.
All right. So you're just going to start with basic jumping.
Athletics. Where are you? Athletics. Where is athletics?
All right, here.
Sorry.
Should be under physical skills. All right. So basically, just jumping from platform to platform. It's you have to make you have to equal or beat a target number of 15.
Oh, I did.
Yep. So Undertaker did it. So he also gets a mayhem.
I think I just barely made it.
11.
You just barely failed. Wait, 11? Yeah, 11, 14, 15. Yeah, barely made it.
Barely.
Barely made it, yeah.
Barely.
All right, you guys. Okay, so Baby gets the well-oiled machine, oiling the well-oiled machine.
Nice.
Mayhem card. You may not have written the book, but the pictures of you could be used to illustrate that book. The fire team under your command gains a skill point related to what you just did.
Nice.
So 1 point in physical.
1 point in physical. Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
Everyone.
I'm glad they're learning things from you.
Every one of them, right? Nice.
I'm glad they're learning. That's correct. They're learning things from you. Now you just need a mission that depends on your ability to ride a mechanical bull while drunk.
And then we'll be
in
fine.
the China
we'll be safe.
shop.
We will be safe for.
Definitely.
Oh God, yeah. That will be the ultimate challenge right there.
Yeah. Someone has smuggled a mechanical bull into a China shop. The only way to get it out is to ride it.
I like the idea of Undertaker is actually surprisingly nimble with his jumping. He's using his just raw force to just shoot him up. And Logain is kind of stumbling a little bit. He kind of has to find
it's
little.
The tail.
It's
this low gravity
focus.
Yeah, this low gravity is kind of messing with you. Khreg isn't actually jumping; he's just gliding along.
Yeah.
He's cheating.
Yeah, he's cheating. Totally cheating.
And I just kind of tumble my way up.
All right, Touch crashes through a bulkhead.
He lands in the China
Fortunately,
shop.
we're pretty sure that was not a historical bulkhead, so he should be fine. Let me see here. 3, 6, 8, 9. Hang on. 9. And he's going to take some damage. Yeah, he takes 6 damage from that crash.
That's a lot. Did he crash into something full of glass and anything? What did he crash into?
He crashed through a wall.
Okay.
Yeah, last time. Yeah. I will say I just look at Khreg and I just say, "Can you go patch Taj up?"
And it's like, but Khreg is going to do is he's actually going to try jumping himself.
Oh, really?
Oh, this is gonna be
Yeah.
great.
Watch him roll 3 6s.
5 plus 8, 16.
Not bad.
17. That's enough.
17, yeah, so he goes.
17. Not bad.
You see him just go streaking down like the little bug he is. He's not even gliding.
The wings.
Yeah, you hear one of the security. Yeah, you hear one of the security team members watch him do it, and they're like, "Yeah, show off."
Yeah, it's the wings. It's always the wings. They provide better
Yep, and he's with the start.
aerodynamics.
All right, Undertaker.
Yeah.
While you were hopping around,
Mhm.
you found that there's something. You found something glued to the wall.
Glued. All right. I'm gonna immediately change into serious mode, like serious face.
Yeah.
And I raise my hand, doing military tactics, like like hand sign, gestures, and the whole team. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I point directly at the glued wall. Is it a wall?
Yeah.
Okay.
Something is glued to the wall. Yes.
Yeah, I directly point at that.
I'm assuming I see that as well,
Yep.
right?
Yeah, Logain. If you can spend a few minutes running up the stairs to get to that level, or you can make an athletics check to go jumping.
You know what? Let's make an athletics check to
Do
go
it.
jumping. Now, I do.
Oh.
I do have
Nope.
+2. No. Wait. I do. Is it 15 always?
Yes.
Yes.
Shit. Even with the +2, because the armor actually does give me +2. No, if I tumble.
Yeah.
Ah.
All right. So you.
Shit.
Let's see.
You tried
Hang
to
on.
leap?
6, 7, 8, 9, 11. That means you take 1 damage.
Oh.
That's reduced to 0 by the armor
Okay.
as you actually crack your head on something. But with that, you do manage to climb up.
Oh, okay. I do.
Instead of making
Okay.
like the high flying list, you do manage to climb up. Leave a few claw marks on the wall, but you do. When you get there, you recognize this as something of a jammer almost. Basically, while this device is active,
The video
it jams the cameras. The security feed is jammed.
It's on loop.
I look at that and I go, well, this isn't good. And what I would like to do
Mhm.
is I would like to see if this is like, how do I put this? If this is like all like these devices are connected to like one singular system, like if it's like if somebody has like a system that controls these and it's sort of like a spider web.
Yeah.
So I want to hack into this and see if I can find the origin
Central
points.
control, basically.
Central
Make a
control.
computer's
Yeah.
check.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure the security networks are linked.
Yeah.
Though.
You hack into it. And you realize you hack into it. What's your total? Let's see, 1922. Okay, not
Nice.
bad. With your check, you not only have determined that the security system, that the center for this system, whatever this jamming system is, it's located somewhere in a very tiny room, somewhere that's apparently been dug into the walls of the hall of Mall 1.
Mm-hmm.
But you've also determined that this is part of a web of jammers, that they only activate at night, and above all, you know where all the jammers are.
Huh. Nice. So, what do you find?
Um,
Undertaker just whisper.
I just say, I'm trying to think if there's a way. Is there any way that I can text him a message and not say it out loud?
You can have a private communications channel, yes.
Okay, I go on a private communications channel with my helmet,
Yeah.
and I just say,
Yeah.
okay, cool. I just say, I think this is a jamming system. Somebody set up several of these across the mall, and it seems like they're only being activated at night.
Hold
so somebody
on.
really doesn't want to get.
Hold on.
What?
Don't they? I gingerly point at the security guards that were teaching us how to athletically do.
Security team is sweeping up to get to you.
Yeah. So wait, what? Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Are they up
they the
with us
one-
or
yeah.
are
Yeah, the leader manages to climb up to you. He's like, "What are you guys looking at?"
Oh, nothing. It's just probably this China looks amazing. And I point at
This is made of metal.
Yeah, and it looks amazing.
Can I make an insight check if he is nervous
Yeah,
that
I
we
am
are in a
trying.
if we're in a location that
Make-
because if he has set this up, then
Yeah.
theoretically he might know what we have just found.
Yeah.
All right, make an insight check. Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
10.
Well, first Logain gets a mayhem card.
Oh, nice.
Alrighty.
A
Oh no.
lot
You got the
of-
toxic work.
damn it.
Oh, damn.
Following this, all environmental factor, everything's that. So basically, like this low gravity is starting to get to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, since it's low gravity, you got especially Undertaker is feeling his the junk food that he's ate is trying to claw its way back up. Or more like trying to Parkata or Batsu its way back into his mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, basically, I'm just farting all the time, and it just gets worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Logain with and Undertaker with your checks, you get the feeling he's not nervous. He's actually curious. He wants to know why you've stopped practicing.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a leap of faith.
me
And I'll
too.
say, did you by any chance know about these guys? And I point to the device.
What is it? Is it? Wait, I know what
Is it
those are.
jamming?
He's like, yeah. He's like, I just realized we actually sell those in Earl's Electronics, and he points to the store. They actually sell those there.
Hmm.
You buy them in like packs of 20. Typically, they're usually like pranks. And Logain, you realize that there are 20 of them based on your counts.
Yeah.
All right. Spread out.
I'm gonna say,
fine.
all right. I say, I tell him, I say, okay, there's about 20 of these little bastards clinging to the walls, and they're currently jamming the security cameras. I don't know why, but whatever it is, it's probably not good. So I think we should go and find them. Oh,
No, keep going. Yeah, this is like you're talking, and Craig's like, guys, hey, guys.
What?
guys.
So just keep
I
talking.
walked
keep
towards
talking.
Khreg, actually, and I said
Yes.
to him, what? What,
He's
Doc?
like, hey, guys. Do you know if they're training other? Do you know if they are training other recruits besides us?
No,
No.
I don't think so.
Enemies.
Yeah, the head of security guy's like, yeah, no, you guys are the only ones who are training.
All right, shit. Khreg, where did you spot them? Undertaker
Huh?
is in serious mode at this point. He's not joking
Yeah.
around. He's completely devoted.
Um,
Where are they now?
well, first, who is behind Undertaker?
Who's behind? Maybe Khreg. No, not Khreg.
No, it would be
Logain
Logain.
is behind me.
Logain.
Yeah.
All right, Logain, you see a tiny Esperaran about Craig's size, Undertaker's back, and immediately start fiddling with his electronics, and this SB needs to make an engineering check.
Do I feel that?
No, because of how light they are and how strong you are.
They're on my back, right?
Yeah, one of them lands on your back. You don't
Okay.
actually.
But
so he
I
needs
don't
to make
have
an
any
engineering.
So
electronics
wait,
on
do
my
I need to make an engineering check, or is it like?
No, the
No,
Asperera.
he is.
The
He's
yeah.
making
The SP is.
Gotcha.
All right.
But I don't have any.
Okay,
I don't have
he-
any electronics on me.
No, your suit is electronic.
Oh, okay.
He's
Sorry.
hacking the
I thought-
suit.
Okay.
Right.
So first thing is, this SB manages to get a mayhem card. Yeah. Some enemies are able to draw mayhem cards, force mayhem draws.
Nice.
So fortunately, this will end the toxic workplace thing.
Hey, thank
nice.
God.
Thank God.
So several
Ooh,
possible
purple one.
futures.
Weird. Each player.
Holy
must, what?
shit.
Everyone
I can't see. Sorry.
card.
It's
So
too
everyone
tiny.
draws a mayhem card.
Okay.
So that means 4 mayhem cards.
Okay. What else?
And then I pick one to use.
Okay. So 3 total. Pick the green one.
Including Taj.
Oh, nice.
Including Taj. There's just
Can you like expand them? Because I really
fuck.
can't read.
Hang on. I will explain them. but freaking Roll20 wants to be smart with me. Give me a moment here. Please. Roll20 is trying to get smart with me.
Yeah.
It thinks it's so much smarter than me. Browser that I'm using, I don't know which. All right, so right now, no, I'm not using Firefox. I got a totally different browser. Hang on.
Okay.
Zoom in. There we go. First is you can't unsee that. You were so successful you developed an aversion to the focus of your action. If the action was an attack, inflict double damage and gain an aversion to the mess left behind afterwards.
Alright,
the aversion is permanent. Yep, and the quote there is, it's not food poisoning, it's PTSD. Just push the moose where I can't see it and I'll be fine. Yeah, next is don't everybody stop at once.
Okay.
Your fire team loses their next combat action. Maybe they're all reloading, or maybe they're just
admiring your work.
Yeah, nice. The quote is, Corporal McConger says, there's a donut truck around the corner. We'll reload while we're eating. All right, next is a bit too inspiring, which is not pretty so successful that you inspire the next two fire teams. Use the initiative in a manner of my choosing. In combat, this could mean charging recklessly forward in the engineering bay. It could mean recklessly modifying something important. Our lawyers' stirring opening arguments are not an invitation to start mouthing off at the judge.
What?
Yeah.
Closet full of skeletons. Holy shit.
How did you manage that? This isn't just embarrassing, it's downright damaging. Lose 2 reputation.
Oh no.
I don't know how you would do that. I mean, I was just planning to have, like, the armor is hacked in a way that basically makes Undertaker just start punching himself in the groin repeatedly.
You know what?
So, now the question is, which one are you going to use? Because I think it's your choice, right?
Yeah, it's my choice.
Can we just roll, like, random?
I'm actually going to, this is actually going to happen to the SB, by the way, so I'm going to choose the you can't unsee that.
Oh.
Oh, nice. So he gains an aversion to something.
Yeah, he's gained an aversion. Well, what happens is, he hacks Undertaker's armor.
Mm-hmm.
Undertaker starts punching himself in the groin. The first punch in pain, and now that particular SB is having an aversion to giant roaring polar bears.
Do I have to make the attack roll because I'm punching myself?
No, basically you're going to spend your next turn punching yourself.
Yeah.
You're going to be spending your turn just simply punching yourself. No damage, just humiliation, pain until someone like Logain hacks into your armor and brings it under control.
Yeah, well, you know how Logain's going to start by getting control? He's going to pull out his stealth gun, and he's going to point it at it and blow its brains out.
All right, make an attack against the SB.
Can do.
Nice.
All right, this is pistols.
Hey.
What pistol are you using?
I'm using my stealth one. So this is
14.
It is. Let me see. I have the stats here. It is 1d6 minus 1. It is a gun foam pistol.
No. What's the gun called?
Oh, the Smythe Micro Model 3.
Smythe Micro Model 3.
I'm looking that up.
Oh, I think.
Okay. Oh, good. I was looking at that. I was immediately thinking, thank you. I was wondering if it was a FUBAR weapon.
No, it's
because if it was a FUBAR weapon, that roll would have caused it to explode.
Oh yeah. I am very much aware.
Right. Anyway, that's 6, 11, 14 versus the SB's defense. You actually don't hit him. He simply jumps out of the way and goes zooming down. And you notice though when he jumps, he's wearing a suit. You recognize it as a suit of Cobalt DNP armor, but it looks like a suit that a James Bond villain would wear.
Like a tux.
Yeah, basically it's a tux.
Yeah, so it's like.
Yeah, so imagine a little space bug wearing a tuxedo.
Yeah. Nice. It's like
Alright,
that Jackie
it's
Chan
like a-
movie in
is that
Hollywood. Like,
Oh, you
what's
mean
it
the
called?
tux?
Yeah, the
It's
tux.
called Tuxedo.
Yeah.
Yeah, where he's got the super tux. Yeah.
Yeah.
God, that's a.
Yeah, that was
That's what these guys are wearing.
Yeah.
And you see another 3 of them.
I guess.
Yeah, as he
Logain-
goes down, another 3 go leaping down after him.
Okay. Logain is sorry. I'm assuming Undertaker's still punching
Yeah, I'm
himself
still
in the
punching
groin at this
myself.
point.
It's like,
Yeah.
stop
yeah.
punching me.
And I'm just gonna.
Ah!
I'm just gonna slowly take my time and be like, all right. I'm just. Oh no. I better reset the old hacking systems
Oh,
here.
and
Don't
I'm
wanna-
rolling around. So do I accidentally hit Logain while he's fixing my armor?
No.
I'm rolling around the ground, punching myself.
I'll take it. Just roll an attack. I would.
Not gonna
nothing would
attack
make me
you.
more
I'm just
happy.
Make an
saying
unarmed-
because I'm rolling around and I'm huge.
Yeah,
So,
make
melee?
an unarmed attack.
Okay.
An unarmed attack, yeah.
10.
What's your defense,
13.
Logain?
My defense is 16.
Oh yeah, so you just
13.
you like
no,
just dodging
you
it.
just dodge it and take your time, enjoying your work.
Yeah, and now
Nice.
I will hack it. I will counter hack his armor so that we can fix this.
All right, yeah, make a computers check. All right, yeah, you just like tap done,
Nice.
and then
Nice.
Undertaker just like one last punch, and then Undertaker just done. This is the first time any of you have actually seen a polar bear cry.
It's not tears. It's
It's
just
okay, it's-
I
I just-
punch my glens or something.
I
makes
just pat Undertaker on the back. Don't worry.
You hear Khreg say, "Ursmari do not keep their tear ducts in their testicles."
It's the fucking pain. Anyway, let's go chase those Esperarans. I want to tear them to
jump and
shreds.
fail. Wait, 9, 10. Wait.
That's 11.
No, but plus 2 because of the armor. So
13.
13
13.
still.
Nope. I still hurt.
Try to jump.
All right, you take 1 point of damage as you smack into something,
How much damage? Sorry.
but it's reduced by the armor to
Okay.
0.
So 0. Nothing.
So
Yeah,
0.
reduction applies to
Okay.
this damage. Undertaker, with his check, not only succeeds, but also gets a mayhem card.
Nice. Can I grab onto the Esperaran? Are they that far away?
Let's see what
Reverse
the
the
mayhem does.
polarity.
That-
Nice. I love the
Of what
sound
you
of that.
intended. So it's not really a success. Good roll, though. Maybe you can blame this one.
Yeah, I
On
can
the
totally
equipment.
blame this one on the armor.
What happens
Yeah.
is you jump. Basically, you take the jump, and you go, like, zooming right past him.
Yeah, it's like
And as you go past, you see the SP like giving you this insolent wave.
yeah. I middle
Give a
finger
goodbye.
him. Can I try another one to bounce off the roof? And
All right, yeah,
just-
make another athletics
yeah,
check.
meteor strike him. Yeah, I'm trying
All right,
to meteor strike him.
Yeah, this one, like, you managed to land on it, and you jump up. You managed to reach the same level that he's on.
Oh,
Mhm.
you are not going anywhere. I try to grab him by the throat and just claw him.
All right, make an unarmed attack. Hang on, I'm looking for, because I know I have it here somewhere.
Claw attack. Oh, athletics +2. Nice.
Danger. Hang on, I can read these. I don't have it. This would be probably been perfect.
Nice.
6 plus 3 plus 6.
So
That's to attack
and
him.
+2 because of my claw attack. It used athletics.
You're just gonna try to grapple him.
Yeah.
All right.
No.
that's-
It's because my special rules. Usumari have claws,
Ah.
and we do claw attack with athletics. I think.
Athletics.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you hit him.
Yeah.
Now do the damage. I need to add the music onto this.
Yeah. So
I can't believe I didn't have that music.
damage. What's the damage though? Is that
It's
the
like-
rank?
Yeah.
It's usually the rank, yeah.
Okay, so 12. 12 total.
Hang on. Oh, come on, really? No, I'm checking the. Hang on.
Combat
Thing.
skills. Melee.
Here we go. Is this it? Hang on. Yep, that's what I wanted. No.
Yeah.
I'm checking the music, sorry.
It's fine.
Nah, it's all
fine.
good, it's
We're
all
just
good.
finding this hilarious because the
Is
the
this it?
Asperarian
No.
is like,
Wait.
wait.
No.
He's
Wait.
just pulling
wait.
out his
I need
palm.
my sick jam
Yeah.
for this confrontation. Okay,
Here we
everybody
go.
stop. Everyone to time out.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta get the right music. Okay, here we go.
No, I can feel
No,
I can feel the Asperarian just looking at Undertaker and doing this timeout sign as it
Yeah.
approaches. Timeout! I haven't had my jam. I need my music.
Yeah. There we go. I just felt the rocket jump waltz would be perfect for this session.
Hey,
Nice.
there we go. So Logain, since I'm assuming he failed his jump, so he's just somewhere.
Mhm.
Currently nursing a bump on his head.
Okay, what I will do is there any like hover vehicles or anything like that in the area for transport that
Oh.
were just kind of lying around or anything around those lines?
There's keys. There's got to be keys.
No, unfortunately.
Dang
No.
it. Except why I use my computers because I'm actually good at that. Fuck it. I'm just gonna.
Oh
I'm gonna
wait,
take the
isn't there
stairs.
electronics? The one that used the jammer that.
Well, we're gonna get there after we interrogate this guy. I'm just gonna do another jump.
Is there the shop there? And can you grab anything useful from the electronics store? You know.
Well, actually, did I see Did I see Undertaker grab the guy?
Yeah, Undertaker is currently advancing on a group of on two of the cowering SPs.
Okay,
So-
I'm gonna is the electronics store that we were talking about earlier? Is that nearby?
Right next to you, yes.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go
Mental.
inside and try and investigate and figure out if there's anything they're hiding in there.
Alright, you go and you kick the door in. And as you do, you kick the door and you flick the lights on, and it's just everyone just freezes. You're in there, you see that there's like a shopping cart in there that is full of random electronics, and there's like two SB sitting on there, like they're apparently right in the middle of shoplifting it.
Oh,
Oh.
I
this
just
is
And they're
great.
looking at you, they're looking at the electronics and they're back at you, and they
Yeah.
at your security uniform, back at the electronics, back at you.
I pull out my gun and I point it at them and I say, "I think you're gonna want to put those things down."
Alright, let me see what these guys have. Yeah, there's 4 of them in there. What they do, they pull out their guns
Oh no.
and
Fuck.
point them at you.
Dodge roll.
And they're like,
Mm.
I don't think you should be here, Rent-A-Cop.
Oh no.
But that
This
is the right that is the correct term for them, right? Rent-A-Cop?
Oh.
Yeah, I think it is.
no,
And
Logain is gonna be so
I was
pissed.
waiting for this.
The whole night.
Here's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna make a deceive check, and hopefully it works. I'm gonna pull out the empty grenade, and I'm basically gonna pull the
All right.
pin, and I'm gonna hold it,
Nice.
Oh.
Oh snap.
and I'm gonna basically say, "I'm on the edge, man. I'm not gonna let another person shoplift from this mall ever again. So
All right,
if you don't
make a
drop
deception
all of
check.
your guns right now."
Make a deception check.
This.
Nice.
Please work.
Please be good. 11, 12? No, 11.
Well, they believe you,
Oh.
except they don't drop their guns.
Oh.
Okay.
Do
they
they
just
drop
stand?
their guns or?
Now, what's your defense,
I'm
Logain?
about to get blown away.
Oh, shit.
My
Defense.
defense is 16. My reduction is 3.
All right, no, they fire and they hit you. More to the point, they fire goober rounds that basically glue your hand to the grenade, so you can't let go even if you wanted to.
Oh
So close. I really want.
no! You
Yeah,
need a
and then they
new
just
arm.
abandoned their ill-gotten
That's
gains
the
and run.
universe speaking to you.
Is that my weakness? Is these stupid like goober guns?
No,
They
it's the
basically- they're
universe
just like,
talking to you. You need a new arm. That's the universe.
They ditch you. They ditch their ill-gotten gain, just go running away. Undertaker, what do you do?
I'm like
You've got two of these
ripping
guys
into
cornered.
The Esperarans. Like literally ripping
All right,
into
what's-
the Esperaran.
All right, so your first hit, what was the damage done?
I think it's. I'm not sure if it says athletics +2. Does that mean
The rank,
automatically
your athletics
10?
rank +2. That means damage.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Does that mean
Yeah.
I roll for athletics or not?
No, that means the athletics, your athletics rank.
Yeah. Okay. So
In
10,
this case, 10
plus 2.
plus
12.
2.
Yeah.
That's 12. Yes, you basically go up to one. You just like pick him up. You just like fold him into a little, like crumple him up like a paper ball into a paper ball. Basically, you chuck him over your shoulder.
Yeah. Oh, no, I'm not
Very
gonna chuck it
therapeutic.
over my shoulder. I'm gonna use that baseball, and I'm gonna throw it at the other Esperaran.
All right,
Yeah.
just you throw it at him. You hit. I'm just gonna say it does the same damage as your claws. So you do it. You kill that one. You're like, yes.
Yes.
It's
3
so
points.
therapeutic. And then one of the SPs that you missed jumps on your back, hacks into your armor, and it's groin punching time again.
Oh, nice. That's amazing.
You're like, oh no, this is not happening
This is
again.
not happening.
All right, is it my turn again? Can I try something?
Oh, Khreg.
Um,
What about him? He's been idle
Which-
all the
No,
time.
I was gonna say, yeah, Khreg is doing something. You're not sure what he's up to. You do, however, Undertaker, you do, as you roll it, writhing in pain, punching yourself,
Mhm.
you see the thing gets plucked off your back by Taj, he plucks it off your back with his trunk, and then he
Stomp
is
it.
going to make an unarmed attack.
Come on.
Actually, no, he's not going to do that. He's actually going to keep it. He's actually going to hold it in his hand, so he can't
Oh.
do anything.
Oh.
And the last one goes sprinting off. As for Khreg, he's going to fly down to Logain and pull out and he's going to pull out something that he got off the security team.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
It's something to dissolve the goober rounds. He just like
Oh,
shakes it up
nice.
and he just sprays it on you.
All right.
But they sell these. It says apparently they sell those pistols at a self-defense store.
I'm getting really tired of those pistols, but I guess I'll try and do something else that I'm much better at. And I'm going to go and try and use the security systems that I've seen and used so far. And I basically want to set off every goddamn alarm in this place.
All right, yeah, you set off the alarm. I'm just going to say you do that because you already own the security system.
Yeah, I set up
Yeah.
all the alarms.
Okay, so yeah, all the alarms all at once.
Yeah.
All right.
You get a mayhem card.
Mm.
I'm not dead yet.
Not dead yet. Hold this card. Whose character dies? No. That character may talk, may push a button. Dies at the time, but it's
Wow.
nice.
Yep, nothing can really save them at that point. It's basically think Shakespeare where the characters just prattle on and on when they die.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
whoa, I am dead.
See, I whenever I think of that, I think of Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
Because that has the most hilarious ones. You stab him, and then he has like a 10-minute monologue.
Yeah, well, there's enemies around you.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's the best. I love
It's
it.
the best.
All right, so he sets off all the alarms. And they still at the last SP that Taj is currently holding is like just writhing in his grip, trying to get out, but he's holding it firm.
Oh, I'm still punching myself, right?
Yeah, so you're still punching yourself. And Logain, you hear Taj talk to you on the comms, say, Logain, my friends, it seems that Undertaker is taken to punching himself in the groin again.
I go and hack him. I walk over and I'll hack him.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, Undertaker stops punching himself.
Oh, that's it. I grab
Yeah.
the Esperaran that's on Taj's
Don't.
palm.
Yeah, Taj is holding it wrapped up in his trunk,
Oh.
and he's
okay.
keeping it far away from his suit.
Okay.
Remember, Taj is an elephant,
Yeah.
so he
Yeah,
has
he's
his
an
trunk.
elephant,
I'm gonna
He's holding it as far away from his body as possible.
rip off both of his limbs, like wings and like arms, and then until it's a human popsicle. Well, Esperaran
All right, you do
popsicle.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do that. And the Esperaran is he's just kind of looking at its limbs being removed. It's not really actually.
Yeah, I
You
know.
get the feeling it's not actually feeling any pain. It's just
Yeah.
looking at it like, at the back of you.
I know.
It's
but
just,
I just
May I
need
please have
info.
this back?
No. And I crushed them within my arms. Like, I just crushed them.
You give him like a death bear hug, essentially.
Yeah. The SP looks a little crestfallen.
Yeah. And I said to Logain, well, you like doing the honors?
What?
Interrogate them? Torture them?
Oh. Well, I can try and get some information out of him, but right now, why don't we try and see if we can just keep him in this building and not leave?
Well, when you
because
set off
because-
the alarm, what's the security system like? Do they automatically drop, like,
Yeah,
iron
I was gonna
barred
ask. That was my
gates?
next question.
Yeah.
Is that if all the alarms are going off, are there any gates that are going down?
Yeah.
Like laser gates and anything?
Yes. Not laser gates, barred gates.
Oh, okay.
The gates would
Okay.
drop down not only in front of the stores, but also if all the alarms go off, then they drop down in front of the exits as well.
Nice.
Yes, that's what I wanted.
Yeah.
Okay, specifically. Okay, and I look at Undertaker and said, well, they should be trapped in here for a little while longer, so as long as we can go hunt down these buggers,
Yeah.
then we can stop them from leaving.
Before
then
we
we can
leave, hack my suits and prevent it from being hacked ever again.
Is there any way that I can hotwire the suit so that there's like a countermeasure that can just automatically happen?
Yeah,
Or
or
is it-
Yeah, I'll have to
link
make
that
a
directly to my
hacking
heart.
check.
Yeah.
Make a hacking check. All right, so you got a mayhem card because you succeeded.
20. Oh.
You get the I saw this in a movie once. Goes to your head. You must attempt something crazy,
Oh,
Go to your next
and
nice.
I am the arbiter of crazy. Dice yourself with this next time. Try a bit more caution and a bit less setting yourself on fire. All right, so
I must attempt something crazy.
Yeah.
so you managed to hack into his armor and set up a countermeasure.
Nice.
Basically, if it detects that he is going to be punching himself in the groin, it
kinda
will shut
counter
it will
Yeah.
reset the armor
Yeah.
and
It will-
it will
yeah.
remove that hack.
Nice.
Re-
However, in order to make sure that it doesn't reset itself when he's, say, reaching for something on his waist,
Mhm.
he has to punch himself in the groin once.
Once, yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely.
Yep, I just look at Undertaker and say, it's the only way. Sorry, man.
All
knew
right,
it.
now,
Okay.
a success though, but because it's a base, it can't be removed, it can't be detected, and it's going to be hard to find and harder for the SPs to remove, especially on the fly.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Your success has gone to your head. How do you interrogate your prisoner now?
Nice.
Well, he's lost a couple limbs.
He's lost
Yeah.
all of its limbs besides
All his limbs, his
Yeah.
wings, he
only
still has
his
his
head
antennae,
and his
his
torso.
eyes.
Yeah.
His antennae, his eyes, and his torso are left.
Well, we pulled off his arms and he didn't even blink. Like that's
Yeah, no,
the only thing,
SPs.
so-
The thing about SPs, Khreg will just tell you this, is that due to their biomechanical nature, SPs don't actually feel pain from injuries unless it's a deep injury to their core body.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
what I did.
All right.
I
All right.
exposed
I
the
look
core
at I look
body
at
to
him.
Logain.
No. his core body, and first
Basically, his
off-
torso and his hands.
Yeah, yeah,
Torso and his head. He doesn't feel pain
Yeah, that's,
unless injuries inflicted to those.
yeah, that's why I rip off all of its limbs, so leaving the
Yeah.
soft core to Logain to interrogate.
First off, because I know that they're not used to that kind of pain. First thing, I just look at him and I point my gun at his center, like at where I know that he would feel it, and I say,
Yep.
I just look at him with like a crazy look in my eye, and I say, "You better start talking right now, or else I'll blow a goddamn hole in your chest. And if that
So you-
doesn't work, I've got something even better. I know you little bastards can't feel physical pain, so I'll bring you back to my ship and we'll find all sorts of psychological ways that I can tear that information out."
Make a intimidate check.
All right.
Remember, this is under the I saw this in a movie once.
That was what I saw in a movie.
Yeah.
Oh,
3,
is it gonna
4, 6, 10, 11.
11.
Probably not enough.
No, unfortunately.
So I'm back to 0.
Yeah, back to 0 intimidate, and he just looks at you. He's like, what are you going to do? He's calling your bluff. He's like, what are you going to do?
He's calling my bluff?
Yeah.
I just kind of sigh and I say, well, I'll start with this and I'll blow his head off.
Make an attack.
Okay.
Oh,
Logain is frustrated. Logain is like, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, if I'd gotten that roll.
9, 2. That's a hit.
All right.
He's been held by the troll.
1d6 minus 1.
3.
That's 3 damage. And you hear the SPC like, ow. When you heard him. He's still alive, though. As you reload to take another shot, Jeeves contacts you and he says, Sir, if you had been watching the cameras, I believe you would have noticed that the SP seemed to have bolt holes hidden in the vents.
Have what?
Yes, they appear to be taking advantage of their small sizes to go through the vents. That's how they're able to bypass security systems.
God damn it. Alright,
and because they don't need to breathe, it doesn't matter if you flood it with smoke. They don't need to breathe, so it won't hurt them.
Do these vents all lead to a specific spot, or is it like separate spots?
There's vent cams.
That's true. Okay. I use my security system. Or like I say, I'm hooked up at this point, and I'm going to start scanning.
Is there lasers in the vent?
No.
No.
There was, but the SP's disabled it.
No. That's what I'm talking about. Can Logain reactivate them?
Ooh, that's right.
No, unfortunately, no. They made sure they didn't want those lasers on, so they literally took them out.
Literally took them out, yeah. Okay, that's fair. So first thing I want to do is I want to use and check the camera system, see if I can find what is the most likely area that they're going to be jumping out of, or at least...
Well, apparently, based on your look in the cameras, that big central area where all the jamming is from was not a part of the original structure.
Okay.
There's no cameras there to start with. By the looks of things, though, the SPs must have dug that out, and they're using that as something as a base. That's what they're currently running towards.
Okay, but I know where the location of this base is, so most likely we can try and get there first.
Either you can run, if you can fly like Khreg, you can. Or you can use Parkata or Batsu to try to start leaping up.
You know what? Let's use parkour, because that's worked really well in the past. So let's keep that.
I want to do that as
well. All right, go right ahead, Undertaker.
Parkour. 5,
9,
6,
9.
Mine is plus. Well, he's got +2, and I've got +2 because of the armor.
Yeah. All right. No, Logain goes up and smacks his head onto the ceiling. Like, chong!
Like anime style, just dodge and dive.
I was just say, have you guys seen The Emperor's New Groove?
Yeah, I know. It's basically when the cat like slams into that part.
Ceiling. Yeah, and drops the stair, like bounces off the trampoline.
That's amazing.
Undertaker gets a mayhem. Most recently suffered damage. Loses a specialty. That was Logain.
But no, he didn't.
Though it was negated.
He didn't, because the armor. To the next character.
Well, I guess I'd still technically suffer damage.
Yeah, it was just negated by the reduced by the armor. So you pick a specialty.
Yeah. So definitely. Whoops.
Poor Logain. He's getting the crap kicked out of him.
This is just. This is just all right. Well, if I'm gonna take it from anything, I'm gonna take it from. I'll take my specialty from pistols, and I'll take beam, because I use gun foam pistols anyway.
Yeah.
Or should I do projectile?
I'm so sorry.
You know what I'm actually gonna do? Well, is the gun foam is a projectile one, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that all that means is that it can re-roll stuff with that.
That's correct.
Okay, well, fuck it. I'll get rid of projectile, because if I end up with a beam pistol, I'll probably be using that anyway. So fuck it.
Alrighty.
Okay. All right, so I have lost projectile. That's fine.
I'm so sorry.
It's all right. Hey, you know what? I banged my head and I just lost the specialized. So you know what? If it fits the narrative, I'm okay with that.
Yeah. All right. So
I'm pulling my ass.
yeah, Taj is also going to be making an athletics check because he's going to be trying to Parkata Batsu after you. Let's see if he does any better. You see 15 to just jump.
Yeah.
No.
That's...
Oh my god.
I am jumping after you, shit! Yeah, as he's laying amidst the ruins of a chuck wagon.
How is it that the mission that there's no guns, all we're doing is fighting shoplifters that we're getting our asses kicked right now? Like, how is
By
that
ourselves. May I remind you, we're like the actual movie Mall Cops,
Yeah.
whatever that movie is.
happening? We're Paul Blart Mall Cop?
Yes.
Alright.
Yeah. Taj
okay.
is lying amid the ruins of a chuck wagon, and as Khreg comes up to him and he just holds up his hand and he says, Khreg, be a good friend. Go get my goodie bag from the Ark. I'm just going to lie here for a moment. And just wallow in my shame.
I just looked at. At some point, Logain gets up and he's just starting to sprint for the location. He's
Yeah.
not jumping anymore. Enough of that.
Oh, by
I'm
the
just
way,
sprinting.
yeah. By the way, how far are we away from the Esperarans? I just want to know.
They're at
Basically, if you're able to punch through this nearest bulkhead, you'll be able to figure it out, or you'll be able to get there.
Okay.
That's why Taj sent you. Looking at the blueprints that Jesus sent all of you, Taj was able to figure that out. That's why he sent Khreg, who was less likely to crash, to go get his goodie bag from the Iron Ark.
Okay.
Right.
So when Taj comes lumbering up, Khreg comes in with a thing of explosives.
Hold on. We're not gonna blow this whole place up.
He says, "No, of course we're not, my friend. I'm just going to place shaped charges so that the wall falls outward. The wall falls inward with minimal damage to structure, my friend."
I'm not sure if that's the
25.
best idea.
Minimal damage to structure it is.
Oh no.
I put the round hole in the square enemy.
What is going on?
So he needs to make a pithy one-liner.
Oh, yeah,
And
come
the
on,
pithier
Taj,
the
you
better.
got this.
Nice.
You got
All right, yeah. No. So what he does is he puts the charges in. He gets all of you back. He presses the button. You hear this sound, and then you hear the bulkhead creak. It's like, and it crashes on the ground. You see all the SPs are like they're trying to load their ill-gotten gains
Are they
into a little
pastries?
wagon. No, they're not dead. It fell outward. The wall fell outwards.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But they're trapped,
You
right?
see that? You see the SPs are like looking at each other. They apparently did have a bolt hole that they were trying to get out of. So they see that they're like, we surrender. Please don't kill us.
And I go, yep, that's about right. Okay. And
So
I point the gun for them to get out of the hole.
yeah, they get out of the hole and they drop their weapons.
Yeah. I grabbed
Taj
them.
takes the pistols.
Yeah.
Taj is
Go ahead.
actually going to hold. Actually, first what Taj is going to do, he's going to hold Undertaker back to keep him from ripping the SPs apart.
No, I'm not.
So while the
ripping-
SPs are sitting down,
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
just ripping their limbs off so they won't be able to.
no, he's going to
escape.
prevent that. He's holding you back to keep that from happening.
Why?
Because what Khreg is going to do, he's going to gather up their goober pistols, and hand them to Logain and say, "I think this will help you repay a bit of an old debt."
Oh, nice. Nice.
That is the best thing I've heard all night.
Yeah.
Logain just has the biggest smile on his face. And he pulls out two of the goober pistols and he dual wields them, lines all these assholes to a wall, and goes.
Yeah, no, I don't want even. You won't even need an attack roll. All right, so Logain,
Yep.
pithy one-liner, go.
Shit, you got me at a. Has to be something with glue.
I got you webbed. Real
No,
tight.
no. I got better. I kind of do a little twirl with the gun, and I hope this experience sticks with you for a while.
Nice.
Roleplay points for Logain.
Nice.
Hey,
It's amazing.
I did it.
All right. And then one of your men is going to make a very inconvenient observation. You guys need to somehow fix that bulkhead.
Yeah, we need to fix it.
Yeah, Todd's like, that is out of my area of expertise, my friends.
Oh, by the way, don't we have a card that hold until the end of the mission? This
Yes.
counts as the end.
If
of the
we
mission,
succeed, if we succeed,
Yeah, we succeed.
we
do.
haven't
We
succeeded yet because we need to fix this so that it doesn't look like we've damaged anything. So is there any machinery, like construction machinery nearby that we can use to repair things that I
No,
Nothing?
unfortunately.
Right?
All right,
No.
I got an idea.
Glue.
Yes, that's
Use
actually
the
brilliant.
glue.
That's brilliant. Brilliant.
Power
Okay, so
of
we
the glue.
I'm gonna tell Undertaker and Taj to lift like the wall back up
Yeah.
or the hull or whatever, and then
Yeah.
I'm gonna take out the pistols because I'm trained with pistols and go
Yeah.
and just glue
And
it
just
back up.
glue them back in place.
Nice.
Yep. All right. So,
Good as new.
yeah, the security team was watching all of this, sort of like dumbstruck. And like the leader of the security team's like, "We are so fired."
Yeah.
You can
Yeah,
come
you-
work for us.
I walk over and I say, well, I mean, if you are going to lose your job, then what if I offered you an opportunity?
All right, and we're just gonna skip that to the next day. The next day, Mr. Alice
We just
has in
black
fact
out
fired
and
the
enter
security
the day.
team.
Mm-hmm.
The security team has in fact been fired for letting a little shoplifting ring going on underneath his nose.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The police have come. They had to undo the glue, take down the bulkhead, and just snap pictures of the evidence.
Mhm.
A new security team. This one is a little more serious.
Mm-hmm.
Has come in,
Mhm.
and they're going to actually probably do a little better job.
Probably.
And Logain has finished signing on a contract with his new fire team.
Nice.
Alrighty.
Yeah, so now fortunately you do have a new ship, so you have plenty of room to hold everybody.
Nice.
And also,
Hey.
company reputation does not go up. This is something of a local thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you do get 3 resources. Company resources goes up by 3,
Nice.
so you should have 5 resources.
Yeah.
All right. And also everyone's athletics score goes up by 1 due to your
Nice.
Parkata Robotics training. You gain 1 rank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Um,
I'll take that.
All right. I'm also gonna do it for Khreg.
Khreg.
Yep. And then you get contacted by Mr. Snurbley.
Snurbley.
Mr. Snurbley's like, and so I hope your little thing was a success.
Yeah.
It was
Oh,
a-
no, it's fun.
It was a mixed bag of an experience, but I think we came out on top.
Yeah.
It says, yeah. It says, Mr. Snurbley says, it's good. I hope you learned some free running because we kind of need it. Apparently, some of our engineers built a gigantic mechanical monster, and it just rose up from the ground. It's currently rampaging all over the place. We need you to help us out here. Don't worry, you'll be paid for your stuff, for your expertise, naturally.
How much?
Naturally.
Just wondering.
The total first you're gonna have your AI rating improved to 6.
Nice.
Ooh,
Jeez.
okay.
If you do that,
Yeah.
yep. So G's will get even stronger and smarter.
Totally.
Then hang on, I want to double check something quickly. Just give me a moment.
Who doesn't want a robotic English butler to serve their needs?
Yes.
It's everyone's dream.
Yeah.
All right, and then they are going to give you they're going to give you your Badger Wagon instead of pay you. A very expensive ship.
Nice.
Yes.
And very powerful.
Logain, it's
so-
yours.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so that's going to be.
Alright,
It will. If you
I
do though,
kinda
it'll likely
understand.
become the new flagship of your fleet because of how big it is and how powerful it is.
Nice.
Nice.
But that's all dependent on you defeating Metal Gear Exodus. No copyright infringement intended.
Yeah, I nod my head and I go, all right, let's go.
Let's do this.
All right, and that is where we stop.
Nice.
Hey, that's
Oh,
good.
by the
That's
way,
good.
So
the additional.
I hope that was a funny.
Sorry. Go ahead.
I said I hope that was a funny session.
It's hilarious.
Little.
We probably.
I
Yeah.
thought my grenade plan would work. I had it all planned out.
It worked.
It worked.
No, believe me, it worked.
They're so
it worked.
Lost
frightened.
them. They panicked,
Yeah,
and they decided to keep you from detonating the grenade.
Yeah, and of course they had that. It's like my weakness. It's like I like how that has Logain's weakness is not actual like harmful firearms.
Yeah.
It's these
It's glue.
stupid like
Now
guns.
here's the thing. Now here's what you do. As always, pick 2 skills that you've used during the session and add a point to them.
Okay.
Okay.
2 skills.
All right, and then you get
Athletics.
2 points that you can put anywhere you want.
Okay.
So,
And then-
I would recommend athletics.
Yeah.
So Taj is going to bump up his athletics. He's also going to bump up his explosives.
Nice. I'm
And
gonna
I
Yeah, then
will
he's-
put
what? Perception. I've used that. Probably gonna need that in
Bump
the
up.
future.
His chemistry.
I
and
did
he's
an
going to bump
intim.
up his carbine.
I did
All right.
intimidation as well.
I actually I tried to deceive, so I'm actually going to put a point into deceive as well.
Right, get some athletics.
And I'm going to put 2 more points into athletics. So
Yeah.
I put 1 point into athletics, 1 point into deceive as the ones that I've used, and then the 2 points I can put anywhere I'm going to put into athletics for
Nice.
raising it to 5.
Mhm.
Athletics.
All right, so he's doing that. And Khreg will also put a
1
point in
point.
xenobiology.
Sorry, let me just clear this up. 1 point we've used, and 2 is for anything we want.
One, yeah, pick 2 skills you've used.
Mm-hmm. And add
One of those, and add 1.
Okay.
Then you get 2 points. 1 from the usual level up mechanic,
Mhm.
and 1
Mhm.
from
The
one from the mayhem card.
Yeah, nice.
Yep.
From the Mayhem card. Yeah.
All right. So, you know what? I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try.
All right. Also, you lose your rental uniforms.
Yeah,
You have to return those.
Yeah, figured.
Figures. That's
I'll
fine.
get rid of that. That was pretty funny in
Yeah.
a sense where it's like, I could tell that you're like, put the damn uniforms on.
Nice.
That was
Yep.
great. Yeah.
What
All right.
can I do? 1 point.
And I think that's pretty much everything that Logain's gotten. Like I got a little bit strong. Honestly, as far as like loot, I am happy in the sense where I put my specialties and I have some extras in pistols, so it's like I didn't really
Yeah.
losing that was not as bad. If
I was
had
just
to
say, or
choose
you can, if you wanted a specialty, you have to sacrifice the 2 skill points that go to the skills you use, and
Yeah.
1 of your spare skill points.
Mhm.
Yeah. And I rather just put more into like the long guns and because it seems like there's 2 things that Logain is really good at. He's really good at shooting his sniper rifle, and he's really good at hacking into security
Yeah.
systems.
Yeah,
Specialty
2 things.
requires 2 skill points, right?
3.
3.
The 2
Yeah.
the 2 locked skill points and the free skill points.
So basically, it's like your level up is basically you're sacrificing the points for a specialty.
Yeah, true.
Mm.
Then
So.
in that case, perception goes up to 3, and then a 2 goes up into I don't know where to put it.
All right. And then so I'm assuming that we'll be hopefully back up to Out of the Past
next week. Fine.
Next week.
Yep.
I'll make sure to be like Viral, get your homework done.
Yeah, before you play.
Yep. All right, and I need to go eat something because I got to be leaving in a couple hours.
You gotta be leaving soon anyway. Yeah.
Freeze my ass off out there.
Yeah, you take it easy, man.
Yeah.
Stay warm.
All right.
Just be safe.
I will.
Yeah.
All right, you guys too. I'll be seeing you next time.
See you next time. Awesome game.
You'll either be fighting a world gone wrong in Out of the Past, or you'll be fighting Metal Gear Exodus. And you're not going to have a super enhanced cyborg with a katana that cuts through everything to help you.